Good morning, dear children. Welcome to the Standard 5 Literature class. Children, today I will teach you Chapter 8. In my previous class, we already started the chapter and we show that Lucy opens the door and finds several long fur coats hanging inside. She loves the smell and feel of fur, and so she steps up into the wardroom to rub her face on the coats. She proceeds deeper into the wardroom to the second row of coats, expecting to fill the back of the wardroom. She instead fills any empty space. Next, we will see what happened. She stayed behind because she thought it would be worthwhile. Trying the door of the wardroom, even though she felt almost sure that it would be locked. To her surprise, it opened quite easily, and two mothballs dropped out. Looking into the inside, she saw several coats hanging up, mostly long fur coats. There was nothing Lucy liked so much as the smell and feel of fur. She immediately stepped into the wardroom and got in among the coats and rubbed her face against them, leaving the door open, of course, because she knew that it is very foolish to shut oneself into any wardroom. Soon she went further in the inn and found that there was a second row of coats hanging up behind the first one. It was almost quite dark in there, and she kept her arms stretched out in front of her so as not to bump her face into the back of the wardroom. She took a step further in, then two or three steps, always expecting to feel woodwork against the tips of her fingers. But she could not feel it. This must be a simply enormous wardroom, thought Lucy, going still further in and pushing the soft folds of the coats aside to make room for her. Then she noticed that there was something crunching under her feet. Children, crunching means a noise made when something is crushed. I wonder, is that more mothballs? She thought, stooping down to feel it with her hands. But instead of feeling the hard, smooth wood of the floor of the wardroom, she felt something soft and powdery and extremely cold. This is very curious, she said, and went on a step or two further. Stooping means bending, cure means odd. Next moment, she found that what was rubbing against her face and hands was no longer soft fur, but something hard and rough and even prickly. Why, it is just like branches of trees, exclaimed Lucy. And then she saw that there was a light ahead of her, not a few inches away where the back of the wardroom ought to have been, but a long way off. Something cold and soft was falling on her. A moment later, she was standing in the middle of a wood at night time, with snow under her feet and snowflakes falling through the air. Children, prickly means thorny. Children, the word meanings you write in the literature copy and learn. Thank you.